Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there, guys. There is a lot happening in crypto every single day. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Today, we have some more updates in relation to Ripple and XRP, of course. Some pretty crazy price predictions from Tim Draper as well. A crazy article from I believe it's December 4th, 1921, from Henry Ford. And again, if you've seen that Ford vs. Ferrari movie, it's incredible. There's some interesting stuff. I'm going to go through that. It's going to be crazy. And of course, Elon Musk and cryptocurrencies now probably being implemented on Twitter as for a form of payments. There's stuff happening all over the place every 12 hours. It's wild. Anyway, let's get straight into it, guys. I don't want to waste time. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting wild in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up down there. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And also, I'm advocating for cold crypto storage. Now, it could be a Ledger, a Trezor, an Alipol, it could be a Descent, whatever you're comfortable with. Please invest in one of those. That's probably the best thing I could say at the moment, because there's so much volatility out there. And again, if you can't afford any of those, please use Trust Wallet. I personally use it again, and there is no links below because I'm not promoting this stuff. Again, I'm just telling you that this is something that I do. I'm using my Alipol at the moment. I prefer it because of the big screen. And again, with any kind of cold wallet or self-custody, you need to make sure you protect your mnemonic seed phrase, or 12-word seed phrase, 24 seed phrase, whatever it is. Make sure you write it down, stamp it in metal, and put it somewhere safe, all right? And just protect yourself, because there's so much happening at the moment. There's stuff crashing everywhere. Crypto exchanges are going down left, right, and center around the world. Just be careful, all right? That's it for the formalities, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go straight to the community tab today. 6:22 a.m. I wake up very early every single day. I love getting up early and watching the finance news. It's something I love doing because I'm addicted to all this stuff, and there's just so much happening with Sam Bankman-Fried at the moment on news. It's crazy. But Axie Infinity was up today, 27%, which is nice. Phantom is 6% today. Ravane, Sandbox, and Gala were up in my portfolio this morning. So again, I love doing daily updates as well. Now let's go to CoinSpot. This is where I personally buy my cryptos in Australia, ladies and gentlemen. Again, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars. This video is not old. Australian dollars, everything else is set to US dollars, because I'm catering for everybody around the world, because I care about everyone around the world. And again, there is a referral link below for CoinSpot. If you use that, you will get $10 in Bitcoin. Of course, do your own research. And just to clarify, I have taken most of my assets off CoinSpot. I am staking a few coins on here. They are Ethereum, Cardano, Polygon, Polygon, I can't remember off the top of my head, but Axie Infinity, of course, and Veracity. Every coin that you can stake on CoinSpot, basically, I'm staking. All right, so it's pretty self-explanatory. So, and the only reason why I do that is because I don't like lock-up periods like Binance, where you have to lock it up for like 90 to 180 days. I don't like that. I like accessing my capital whenever I want, and that's the beauty about CoinSpot. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the prices. Bitcoin sitting at 25,000 today. Again, it's holding quite nicely at that level. XRP's at 59 cents today, still incredibly undervalued. I'm going to go do the banking coins, guys, because I love doing that. XLM is at 13 cents. We've got Algorand at 36 cents today. Quant is at 190, remaining quite strong. Hedera's at 7 cents as well. Moving down, of course, Axie's at $13, which is nice. Hopefully it comes back up to that $20 level. IOTA's at 32 cents. Moving down, we have Casper up slightly today, guys, 4 cents. And of course, XDC up nearly 2% today to 3 cents. And my emails are going freaking crazy because it's early, because I've got a lot on today. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And guys, I've got the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, all the news, my insane trading thing that I'm doing at the moment. Guys, it's absolutely wild. It is all in the Patreon. And again, I'm building a very bullish community here, guys. I really am, for serious investors. So I love talking with everyone directly in there as well. Just an incredible community and great people, as well as everyone watching this channel, by the way. Anyway, let's go to crypto bubbles today. On the day, let's just check what's going on because there's a lot happening here. Axie Infinity is the biggest gainer, 25% today, 31% on the week, which is really nice. Again, $110 was its all-time high this year. It's now trading at $8.66. So see the price difference with Australian dollars and US. Again, we're probably about 25% more. So there you go. Again, I'm very bullish on Axie Infinity as well. Have been for a while. I think play-to-earn games are going to make a massive comeback. Obviously, that's one space which hasn't actually mooned. So we had obviously DeFi, a lot of DAOs. We've had NFTs. Play-to-earn has not mooned, as well as all the banking coins, which will happen next year because of ISO 222. But anyway, what else we got here, guys? Crow is still up again, 5.7%. I'm steering well clear of exchange tokens, guys. So you've got synthetics up 7.4% today, which again is incredible. You would not get this in traditional S&P 500. In one day, 7%. It does not exist. So that's why I love crypto. It's wild. And with Phantom's up 3.7% on the day as well. I do hold that in Sandbox. Metaverse stuff has gone very quiet. And that was another sector in crypto that mooned as well. The metaverse stuff was going crazy at one stage. But anyway, 3.8% as well. It was trading at $6. So again, just letting everyone know that I was buying my assets in dollar cost averaging when there was 80 to 90% more than what you're seeing here. So for me, this is the bottom. Okay, it's not financial advice. But anyway, the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit legal spat draws conclusion after 2 years. 2 years they've been fighting. But as the battle entered its final round, both parties involved filed their redacted replies in support of their respective motions for summary judgment on December 2nd, which again was a couple of days ago. Stuart Algorand, the legend, general counsel of Ripple, confirmed the company's final submission urging the court to grant judgment in its favor. And so they should. He also said that Ripple is proud of the defense it has mounted on behalf of the entire digital asset industry. According to the court document, the San Francisco-based blockchain company asserted that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has failed to prove the existence of any investment contracts governing the defendant's offers of sales of XRP between the period of 2013, that's how old it is, and 2020. So it's a very old project, all right? Ripple has also said both of its founders are entitled to summary judgment on their decision to sell on foreign exchanges and added that the SEC could not provide any material fact to the contrary, which again is just another reason why the SEC should lose this lawsuit. Weighing in on the final submission, its CEO Brad Garlinghouse took to Twitter to congratulate the team. I said it on day one, we will aggressively fight to clear rules for the entire industry in the United States. Congrats to all the team at Ripple for getting us to this point. Ripple stood strong to withstood the SEC's onslaught. I look forward to being on the right side of justice. Which again, it's coming, guys. The end is very, very, very near. It really is, guys. The end is near. It's the end game, like I said in my video. Now, this is what I've seen a few things flying around about XRP2. All right, explains, and this David Schwartz gave a pretty good explanation about this. But David Schwartz provided clarification on XRP2 after one of his followers found a reference to it to a crypto payment company's official documents. Using Apple Pay and Apple was example, Schwartz explained that XRP2 is a separate legal entity controlled by Ripple Labs and needed to conduct separate specific activities. The developer further separately clarified that XRP2 is not a cryptocurrency, and according to the document provided in response to Schwartz's tweet, it appears that it's the LLC's in question was previously named XRP Fund 2. So it's a legal entity, excuse me, a legal entity as well. Like when we have in Australia, we have a proprietary limited company. Pretty much the same thing in the United States. So that's what it is. So according to the original document, XRP2 is involved in the sale of cryptocurrencies to third parties, which is interesting. Could be banks and institutions. Thus, this company was selling XRP in exchange for fiat money. Okay, that's basically what it is for those of you who want to know as well. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Gokhstein Media founder predicts legal victory for Ripple. And again, on December 4th, entrepreneur Gokhstein right here, who is the founder and chairman of crypto-focused media outlet Gokhstein Media, predicted victory for Ripple Labs in its fight against the SEC. As you may remember, on the 22nd December, the SEC announced that it had filed filed an action against Ripple Labs and the two of its executives, which we know alleging they raised $1.3 billion. On 11th of October 2022, the DC FinTech Week, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, obviously during the talk, gave an entitled enterprise crypto and regulatory perimeter right here that he expected the SEC ongoing lawsuit against his firm to come to a close in H1 of 2023. And again, listen to this, guys. So you have to remember that 99.9% of XRP trading has nothing to do with Ripple, the company. And that's, you need to make sure you understand that. So when you talk about, okay, XRP is a security, I go back to something I said years ago when they started. A security of what? Company. Who is the owner? I think it's very clear there is no investment contract. So if you get past the investment contract, which I think is hard across the Howey test, you have to meet all three prongs in all the case of XRP case. You can't meet all three prongs for sure. And so we think that the judge will see that the law is very clear. We think that the facts are very clear. Also, we think that this is just a gross overreach of the SEC trying to wrest control of that uncertainty that has existed. I think Ripple, the Ripple test may be what we look at in the future. There is a lot of facts and circumstances that can be unique, but for Ripple and what the SEC is trying to do, I do think it's just the SEC trying to overreach the statute. And again, I agree. And hopefully Judge Torres sees through all of the SEC's BS. Now, again, this is really interesting. So Ripple, again, I love the company. I love what they're doing. It's incredible. And I've been very bullish on them for a long time on my channel, guys, because I love the money. All right, I'm focusing on the money, and that's what Ripple's doing. So that's what I'm doing. Ripple's the only crypto firm among America's 10 most valued startups. Have a look at this, all right? Now, you have SpaceX valued at $127 billion. You have Stripe, again, $95 billion. You have Instacart, $39 billion. Databricks, $38 billion. Epic Games, $31.5 billion. Fanatics, $27 billion. Chime, $25 billion. Miro, $17.5 billion. Discord as well, $15 billion. I haven't started Discord just because it just gets too chaotic. It really does. But Ripple is the up there, guys. $15 billion. Woo! Which is, again, is incredible. It's worth noting that Ripple's latest valuation emerged after the company's opted to buy back shares from investors who financed the $200 million Series C round in 2019, which a lot of big institutions and players and VC firms got involved with. Now, we have Tim Draper right here predicts incoming 1,370% rally, which is really interesting. So Tim Draper is doubling down on his prediction that Bitcoin goes parabolic rally to $250,000 sooner than just about everyone thinks. In a new interview on CNBC, one of my favorite channels I watch every night, but the billionaire says that he's adding 6 months to his previous bull run prediction that put the king of crypto asset at six figures by the end of 2022. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I've been holding it for a long time. Now, how crazy is this, all right? And I'll give a shout out to the person who found this as well. But look at this. This is a news article from 4th of December, 1921. All right, this is Henry Ford. Ford would replace gold with energy currency to stop wars. He's talking about energy currency back in 1921. Now, if we go to page 6 of this article, and I did have a look at this before, right? Excuse me for this old, it's very difficult to read here, but so Ford would replace gold with energy. All right, so this is going back to 1921. Now, have a look at this. So, let's go down here, guys. So, let's have a read of it. So, this energy is productive of wealth and is imperishable right here. Now, which is more secure, this power and its development of few barrels of gold necessary to make $30 million back in 1921, which would have been a lot. This site, with its power possibilities, will last long after the Treasury building is a mass of ruins. This is a security upon which I believe we can base the currency for Muscle Shoals right here. What about the units of values, he was asked. That will be worked out with Congress. Cares to hear about it, he replied. Under the energy currency system, the standard would be a certain amount of energy for 1 hour that would be equal to $1. It is simply a case of calculating in a different terms from those laid down by us by the international bankers. The only difference between this currency plan and the plan of issuing bonds to pay for the development here is that under my idea, there will not be need need be any interest paid to Wall Street money merchants who do nothing to build the dam. The men deserve nothing under this plan, will get nothing as well. Foreign countries ought to not raise objections about accepting money based on the muscle shoals. I don't know what that is, but this was a discussion back in 1921. Okay, so maybe he's a time traveler. I don't know, man, but I'm very bullish on Henry Ford. And there was a book, actually, I think it was, I can't remember, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He did an interview with Henry Ford as well. I suggest everyone go read that because it's incredible. Now, moving on, Nexo Leaving US says country lacks clear regulation. So the crypto lending platform says it will no longer accept new registrations and operations for existing customers, will eventually be wound down. Full on, all right? So be careful with this stuff if you're in the United States with Nexo. The crypto borrowing and lending platform Nexo plans to gradually cease operations in the United States over the coming months. According to the blog post on the 5th of December, Nexo has started the decision to leave the United States is regrettable but necessary. So today we are announcing the regrettable but necessary decision that Nexo will be phasing out its products and services in the United States due to lack of regulatory clarity. I told you this was coming. I really did. Go back to my video. I said, be careful with Nexo. It's crazy. Anyway, have a look at that video. So Elon Musk says bringing crypto to Twitter is no-brainer as the social media altcoin rumors spread. So the addition to crypto payments would be a natural fit for Twitter, according to the company's new CEO, Elon Musk. And obviously, Twitter Space is hosted by Mario Nafal right here. Musk talks about his vision for the future of social media powerhouse, including the ability to transact in both digital and traditional currencies. Very, very bullish, guys. Now, obviously, this is the cryptometer.io. Let's see where the money's flowing today. We have XRP, which is nice. XMR Monero. FET as well. I have no idea what that is. Matic, Bitcoin. We have SHIB. We have Basic Attention Token, Ethereum. And that is pretty much it, guys. Now, let's have a look here. This is a price predictions thing website I just came across this morning. I don't know how accurate it is, but basically gives you an overview. And you've got to subscribe. I'm not subscribed. I just wanted to show you guys. But it's giving a prediction here, the current price. 24-hour forecast around the 40-cent level. 7 days, you're going to the 42.5. 30 days, this is going to go up to around back to the 50 cents USD. So let's see what happens, guys. This is coming into the new year as well, mind you. So it's got a bearish sentiment. I'm not even listening to it, but I just thought I'd share that. The altcoin season index is back at Bitcoin. And again, the altcoins that are top performers today, we have Trust Wallet, Doge, Litecoin, Huobi Token, Quant, XRP, Matic, BNB, and Link. They are the top ones today. Now, if we go to Twitter, let's have a look here, guys. Now, again, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. And yes, when I do hit 100,000 subs, I am giving away this bad boy right here. And you can see it right there, all right? That is the ring I'm giving away to one lucky fan. And it will be custom made for you as well. So there you go. When I hit 100,000 subs, let's have a listen to Link to you guys. This is a very, very interesting interview with the angel investor of Ripple and Jed McCaleb, Roger Ver tells Thinking Crypto host Tony Edward during the recent interview that Ripple will beat the SEC. Have a listen to this. All right.
And some of the other bigger companies.
Yeah, and a lot of people sadly confused myself as being some sort of Bitcoin Cash maximalist, but no, I'm a peer-to-peer electronic cash. Or even any tool that enables more economic freedom around the world maximus. So that's what I want more of. And so like I literally was the second person ever involved at Ripple. This guy named Jed McCaleb came up with the idea and reached out to me and says, hey, Roger, I see you're busy in the Bitcoin space trying to promote this as money for the world. I have an idea on how to do Bitcoin that doesn't require mining, so it'll use less electricity. Are you interested in supporting that? I said, sure, let's give it a try. And so like I put up the seed money to start Ripple. I was literally the second person ever involved. And it wasn't even called Ripple back then. The name of the coin, because we didn't have a name, was called New Coin. And that's what the folder on my computer for all the documents associated with that was literally called New Coin for years until I finally, updated the name of the folder there. So I was literally the second person ever involved at blockchain.com and put up the seed money for BitPay and a bunch of these other businesses out there because I want peer-to-peer cash for the world that enables more economic freedom for the world. And I don't care what the name of the coin is or what color it is, but I want it as quickly as possible for as many people as we possibly can. And so I want to help build the tools to enable that.
How many crypto companies do you have in your portfolio to date?
I haven't counted, but probably, I don't know how many of them are still in existence, but the total number of investments is probably over 100 at this point. Before Bitcoin had ever even been invented, I was already a multimillionaire. And so I had the money from that to start sprinkling in all these different Bitcoin businesses. And then when the price of Bitcoin went up, I crossed the line from, multimillionaire to the billionaire club. When I first got involved in Bitcoin, the most established business that was accepting payments in Bitcoin was selling homemade socks made from alpaca wool. And there's nothing wrong with that, right, but that's not like a very big business or anything. Whereas, my business already had, millions of dollars in sales per year. I mean, we went out there and blasted it to the world that we're now accepting Bitcoin. And I put up the world's first billboard on the side of Lawrence Expressway in Silicon Valley saying we accept Bitcoin for payments and advertising the computer parts we were selling. And that got worldwide media attention from, newspapers as far away as Germany were reporting on our billboard. And everybody was like, you accept Bitcoin? Like, they were shocked. And like, nobody paid us with it. But boy, did it work for the marketing front. And, Silicon Valley is the right place to
Unbelievable.
like that.
So, Roger, what do you feel, this is a hard one, but what do you feel has been your best investment to date, and what was your worst?
There have been plenty of bad ones. You win some, you lose some. I think the worst investment I made, I didn't let other people hold my coins just for convenience of storage, but I've lent cryptocurrency to other people to try and earn interest. And I've had other people default on their repayment of that interest. And so that's probably...
Anyway, that's incredibly bullish as well. So go and watch the full interview there. It's incredible. Thank you, Tony Edwards, as well. And link to for that one. Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison, FTX margin account, had a loss of over $1.3 billion in May. Just a small amount of cash. And thank you, Rizzo. That's the thank you so much for that incredible 1921 article there from Henry Ford. Charles Gasparino, Sam Bankman-Fried knew plenty about his Alameda Research hedge fund and sent details to Forbes just months ago. Of course he did. And the biggest risk factor to XRP is the government itself. Massive shout out to Riz and Digital Asset Perspectives.
Being driven by that utility and not by speculation. But keep listening.
You think about, I know you're investors, you think about risk, categories of risk and counting them out. The biggest risk associated with Ripple is the government itself.
Boom. Boy, finally someone set it aside from a YouTuber, right? The biggest risk is the government itself. And it's important to remember, as much as that may scare you and make the hair stand up on the back of your neck, I'll say this. That's why I have said so many times on this channel, that's why they have pursued the adoption around the world as if they already lost the case.
Facts, absolute facts. And again, thank you, Riz, for that one as well. Jack the Rippler right here. Would you be ready for that right now? And basically XRP mooning around the $600 level right there. And again, that'll happen, in my opinion. That is a Nintendo game controller. I started out with number 2, which is hilarious. I've still got mine. And Maxine Waters right here in the US House of Representatives right here. Based on your role as CEO and your media interviews over the past few weeks, it is clear to us that the information you have thus far is sufficient for testimony. All hell's going to break loose right there. United Kingdom finalizes plan for regulation in crypto. I just want to make this tweet here, guys. Be yourself. Don't change for anybody. I just wanted to say that, all right? So I hope you're watching that and understand. Don't change for anybody. Stay who you are, all right? Be yourself. Most important. Now, the Bank of International Settlements is warning that pension funds and other non-bank financial firms now have more than $80 trillion of hidden off-balance sheet dollar debt in the form of foreign exchange swaps. $80 trillion. That is wild. What else we got here, guys? Interest in Solana revives as funds keep flowing into Solana. And Tim, thank you for this tweet, mate, as well. American Express elects Jay Clayton to board of directors. Whoa, that is wild right there. What else we got here, guys? Cryptocurrencies are in the final stages of the bear market. Bloomberg Intelligence right here. And again, I think we're at the bottom at the moment. I do. That's just my opinion because, again, I've been at the top. I've seen what it's like, and I've seen, now everything's virtually at the bottom now anyway. But coin market cap, $852 billion. We have $41 billion in volume. It is very, very low. This is the time I like to buy when everybody's like scared and out, all right? So Bitcoin is sitting at 38%, Ethereum's at 18%. And again, guys, the altcoins up in my portfolio, Axie Infinity, Ravane, Phantom, Sandbox, Gala, Solo, Mana, Hedera, and Solana. I put all these up first in my Patreon as well, by the way, and what I'm buying and selling. And the banking coins are where my money's going. Really, guys, it's not financial advice. Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, AVAX, Link, XLM, Algorand, Quant, Hedera, IOTA, Casper, XDC, and Alliance Block. And yes, I'm looking to add one in the portfolio, which is LCX. Now, let me just see if I can do that as well, by the way. I'll put this on my watch list. Here it is here. Now, I've seen this on many charts. I've seen this in my QFS book right here, the PDF, which I've still got on my desk, by the way. So, again, I'm not paid to shill this or whatever. I've never been paid to shill a project. I've seen this on many documents, so I need to add it in the portfolio. And it's currently at 3 cents right now. And I just haven't even checked the actual supply. 771 million. So it's not too crazy, to be honest. And I don't even know where to buy this. I think you just go to markets up here. Let's have a look. All right, so it's on Coinbase, Kraken, and there you go. So I will end up probably adding some in my portfolio today. That is it. So thank you very much, guys. I'm very bullish on crypto. It's not going anywhere. I know the real utility of it. I know what I hold, and I think everyone should understand what's going on out there in the world because everything's right in front of their eyes, but people just refuse to read. And anyway, that is it. Massive shout out again to everyone that watches this long, and thank you to all of you for watching my videos every single day. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow me on social. Down below, all the official names. Make sure you check the spelling. And guys, please be careful with the scammers, all right? And I'm sorry about all these scam comments. I really hope YouTube fixes that problem. We'll speak to you all tomorrow. Join the Patreon. Speak soon. Peace out. Bye.